Hi there, Internet. My name is Bregermann, and this is Rugrats Studio Tour. We're just going to dive right in.
Go!
And the first thing we're doing is straight from the menu. We're not touching anything. Because, as you may or may not know, at the end of this run, there is a 25 key or whole key door that has RNG, and only one of the keys opens one of the 25 holes. And by doing this, on PC version, it'll always make the key in the middle. I'm joined by 8VA. And we're going to start the timer now. Yeah, so, and also the route has changed substantially. Now you can just use the multiplayer menu to go to the first level, which is foot race, which is how we skip having to do the vast majority of any other levels at all by shoving Angelica's face into a wall repeatedly. If you want to explain how this works. There it goes. Yeah, instead, so like we've sort of refined it more than like recently, in that like if you wedge her and also it also works with Susie as well, but just more satisfying to shove Angelica's face in. If you wedge yourself in, nice. And then like I have a keyboard hooked up because the way you mash is you don't want to like mash the button all the way in. You want to sort of like keep her in place and just sort of mash the keyboard in to like get up to 450, and then we're going to exit. And then so that sort of we now need to transfer these reptar bars into keys, and so we're going to go do the fastest level. Yep.
I'm a director, 'cause they're the boss.
Oh no.
4, 3.
Take 2. Hi, everybody.
Yay!
I'm Bregermann. I'm joined by 8VA.
Hi, everyone.
This is Rugrats Studio Tour. The first thing we're going to do is manipulate the RNG of the final key door hole, which is sort of the major crux of any percent in this game. Because who wants to sit there and randomly figure out or grind through a game for a 4% chance when you can manipulate the RNG, specifically on the PC version, to have a 100% chance? I like those odds, don't you?
Yeah, this game was only available as a PS1 disc for the better part of, 20-something years?
Yeah, yeah, wow. We're going to start the timer in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, so yeah, it was only on PS1, and the way that it loads in on console makes it super inconsistent as far as like when how the RNG seed is set. But on PC it just loads in consistently each time, so the RNG, if you do it exactly the same, will be the same every time.
Yeah. The premise of the game is that there's a key, or there's a door that's been locked that Dill is behind, but the security guard can't remember which of his keys opened the door. So it's a completely random chance on the PS1 version of the game. But now we're going to do what's called a bar grind. Basically, this target that Angelica is right under, it's meant to be hit with an RNG item. That's a beach ball that you can get by running into those things that look like the title cards. If you hit the target with the beach ball, it gives you 5 Reptar bars. But you can also just mash Angelica's face into the wall like you see Bregermann
really
currently
good.
doing. Yeah, this is amazing.
Yeah, so yeah, like basically by finding this exact spot, and I have a keyboard hooked up to, because like you don't want to hit the button all the way in because you'll move forward, so like you want to like super gently tap it but also fast. It takes some practice, but it's fun. And so that got us our keys, but now we need to go, or got us our Reptar bars, but now we need to go turn them into keys by doing the fastest level that allows us to do that. You note that we're also in the multiplayer menu, which I think was a recent thing that was discovered as well, that we could do it this way. As opposed to going around the HUD. So we're just going to be Susie, we're just going to go around. We're going to grab these coins. There is a soft lock to be careful of. If you jump into the last one at like the wrong kind of angle, the game will soft lock. So I'm going to be super safe about it and just walk into this last one. Now we have 9 keys. What do we do with these keys, 8VA? Oops.
So now we're going to go to the perfectly RNG manipulated section of the final door, and then there's 3 little mini levels for us to play after we menu out. There have actually been so many different route changes over like the last like year or so. We used to play mini golf, we used to play tag, but this is definitely the fastest way. We're gonna go into Shirley Lock Holmes, which is Angelica's final level, and we're gonna find 4 keys and then platform a little bit to the final 2 levels.
Yep. Oop, oh, jeez. Oh. So, also, these keys are also random where they go. There's 4 green keys. Wow, that's terrible. There's usually at least some on this side, but none of them are on this side. So I see 1 here, 1 here. I'm going to hope that the other 2 are on the path towards the door. Yep, there's 1, and yep, there's both of them.
Oh, that's... Okay, the first bit of RNG was bad, but the second was good. The ones that are right on the path to the door are always a nice blessing.
But there is sort of a leap of faith you take going for them, because otherwise you have to like go run back. Let's run. Oh no, I fell. The controls in this game are not the most ideal. So you go and you want to run across these, what is this, support beam of some sort? And you want to try to do it fast. Up, up. And then we go over here. And we want to try to jump down the stairs. Oh, I failed to jump down the stairs. And so if you hold down while doing this, let's see if... No, I didn't get it. So, like, if you hold down in the correct way while that's happening, Angelica will climb up the stairs, which saves, I think, about 5 seconds. And so then we climb up these stairs, and we want to turn over here. Another tricky jump. Ah, I failed it. But basically, yeah, you jump, and you make that jump. You're like, oh my god, life's so good. And so then we died, so we have to go back over here. We go, doots, up. And then that thing we did was to get this. And then we come to Okie Dokie Jones. If you'd like to explain this trick-a-maroony.
So there's a skip right at the start of the Okie Dokie Jones. This is supposed to be some like kind of complex platforming, like similar to that of Crash Bandicoot. But if we like stand at the correct angle, this little moving block will just push us right to the end of the level. To the point where we don't even see the end of the level. We just load right into the final phase.
Yeah, and just like that, we're already at the end of the run. This is the final level of the game. Which is just a Crash Bandicoot chase level, but with all the babies in the Reptar wagon running from Reptar. There isn't really much to this other than just like holding down, avoiding obstacles, jumping on those little circle-y bits. And, you know, you don't want Reptar to touch you because then you die. And nobody wants that.
Yeah. These three little sub-phases are just picking up more of the babies as you go along. Eventually you end up with the whole crew.
Yeah. And, dudes. You know, there's swamp, there's, jumping. You want to jump over the mushrooms, because those are bad. And then there's, in this phase, there's boxes, which you would think, oh, I jump over them, but you can't. It's actually fast. You just run through them. But if you don't have enough speed, they won't break, so you just kind of like, just go fast. You gotta go fast.
Yeah, it's pretty trivial to go fast. Really, all you do is just hold down.
Yeah.
And
But-
then it's fine.
I mean, there's a little bit of steering, because if you go in the grass or the swamp, you'll go a little slower. And time's coming up here in just a few seconds. We're going to get to the end of this path. We're going to lose control, and 3, 2, 1, time. 6:45 or so?
All right, GG. That's pretty good.
GG
We're
indeed.
doing it! We're beating Reptar!
And that, my friends, is Rugrats Studio Tour. An any percent run that was like 28 minutes with a terrible RNG at the end is now 6 minutes with
Billy, slow down!
consistent RNG. I will say also that the PS1 version is still fastest at the moment because on PS2 with fast X speed it does load faster, but you don't have the RNG manipulation, so you know, there's a trade-off there. Do you want sanity or do you want speed? Thanks for joining me at VA. This has been a great pleasure.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you legendary 1545 runner, you.
And this is our new Reptar Park ride.
Up next,
Hey, good luck on your next run.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll be doing TNN Motorsports Hardcore 4x4.
Speaking of that next run, hang tight, everybody. We get that set up. Appreciate everybody for being here. Hang tight as we get that the game switched out. Bregermann is staying with us though. So go check out the donation page. Stand up, stretch, hydrate, take care of yourself, and we'll be right back with more